today I want to talk to you guys about recognizing your bad habits and your setbacks. So the biggest thing that I love about PHP is the support, the motivation, the encouraging environment. I've never been in a company where they called out a hater clap. Did not know what that was until PHP. And I'm like, okay, like the support is real. Like you're gonna call me out if I have a little low energy clap. Okay, I like that. And it's competition, and it's like fierce competition but friendly at the same time. And I never knew that existed until I stepped into this company. You know how like when you work your 9-to-5 job, you don't do more than the minimum, because what are they gonna do? If they see you working hard, they're gonna want you to do more work. And myself speaking personally, I'm like, I don't get paid enough for this, so I'm gonna do what my job description is, and that's it. But stepping here, I'm like, okay, what can I be doing? Like, it makes me actually want to work. And then you feel good because your work is recognized. We can say like, oh, I'm humble. I don't want people to tell me I'm doing good. But here, it's like a humble brag. Like you're like, oh, everyone's looking at me. But at the same time, it's like you can encourage other people. So I love that environment. And so the one thing is very supportive, and I was just talking to Anthony about this. As much as this company recognizes how good you're doing, it also makes you recognize how bad you're doing. Not bad, but like your bad habits. You start to realize what you need to improve to be successful, and the things that you didn't even realize were bad habits until you come into this business and you're like, oh, I need to be doing this. Like, I didn't know I didn't do that. Like for me, a big thing is I have procrastination and making excuses for myself and believing those excuses. And then another bad habit, I let fear stop me from doing a lot of things. And I didn't realize that I was believing my excuses until coming here, because no one else is responsible for your success except for you. But when you think like, oh, I'm working with a team, I can blame them. We're not doing good because of them. You know, when you do that group project, oh, we failed because you didn't do your part. But you can't say that here, you know? So it's like it forces you to sit down with yourself and be like, okay, I have this, I need to work on this. Me, you guys know I already said my limiting belief is fear. And so stepping into this, and I always say I'm nice, but I'm not friendly. Like I'm never the person that will go start a conversation first. But if you talk to me, then of course I'm gonna talk back. So that's why I say I'm not friendly. I'm like introvert, I'm to myself. But here it's forcing me to get out of that. Like I'm always scared, like, oh, I don't want to recruit, like I don't know what to say, or I'm not gonna call this family member because I know them, they're not gonna do it. But it's so many people, like a friend, I haven't talked to her since we graduated. I've been out of high school for 6 years. And I posted a post on Instagram and she's like, oh, I'm interested. And so we did a field training with her and we're trying to schedule a date for a free consult. So that taught me, stop thinking for other people, think for yourself. And if they say no, move on. And so me and my mom took a lift here today. I'm like, okay, I need to practice speaking to people, trying to recruit and get out of that comfort zone. So I texted her, Mom, should I recruit the Lyft driver? And she's like, yeah, do it. I'm like, even if he says no, it's practice because I need to do it. And it turns out he was already a part of PHP.
Oh,
he knew about PHP. But he didn't like it because of the overrides. So he's like, oh, they were taking my money. I don't want to do this anymore. And I tried, you know how you tell people, he's like, his team was bad. I'm like, well, oh, my team was great. Doing anything I said, like, you should come. And it didn't work, but it taught me, like, that I can do it, you know? Like, it's not as scary as I make it in my head. And so I like that this company, you really do grow because you're realizing the good in yourself, but the bad in yourself. And as long as you can recognize it and take accountability, like, okay, this is where I'm slacking, this is what I need to improve, you can work on it. Because if you never know it's an issue, how can you fix it? So that's what I love, the personal growth, the encouragement, the competition, pointing off the hater clap, and I'm just happy that I'm a part of it. And it's like every day I'm like, man, it really took me a year to get here. And so I'm just grateful to be here. I'm grateful for these opportunities to be able to speak in front of you guys because it's making me feel more comfortable to speak to other people. And so that's where I'm growing. And I haven't even been here that long, but I I've never had so much personal growth and development in such a short amount of time. And so that's all I want to say. Just wake up and just realize what those bad habits are and your setbacks, because the main person that can hold you back sometimes is yourself, as much as we might not want to admit it, but it's yourself. And fear. And my mom always tells me fear stands for false evidence appearing real. So don't let your fear or your bad habits stop you, because either way, even if you don't want to move, I feel like this company is going to make you want to move. So that's what I have for you guys today.